Tomorrow is Election Day. You don't have to wait to cast your vote. We've got you covered on what you need to know for this special election. This morning, I'm joined by Ken Kasparis, Sacramento County Elections Office. Ken, thank you for getting up early with us this morning. We do appreciate it. One thing on the ballot. Is that unusual to have special elections or elections? Normally, sometimes it's like, hey, we got something big going on. Let's put a couple of other things on it just to justify the cost.
Yeah, absolutely. This one's probably a little unusual. It's special, as they're calling it, the special election. There's just one question on the ballot for this election.
And that's it. Okay. So let's run through Proposition 50. It's one thing on the ballot, as you mentioned. Any feeling on how response has been going? Has it been heavy response in terms of ballots already mailed back?
You know, we have received quite a few ballots so far. We're at about 31, a little north of 31% returned so far. We've got about 285,000 ballots returned.
Okay, and that's a fair amount.
That's a fair amount.
Okay, so in terms of people who have the ballots at home, what do they need to know? They need to have it postmarked by tomorrow at 8 p.m., correct?
Correct, yeah. So the ballot doesn't count unless you send it back to us. So get it back to us by tomorrow, by Election Day. It has to be postmarked by November 4th. If you're going to mail it, dropped in one of our drop boxes by 8 p.m. or whenever those ballot drop box closes, or you could visit one of our vote centers.
Now, I got mine in the mail like 3 weeks ago. I looked at it, knew what I was going to do, filled it out, popped it back in. Would you prefer that people do that? Or is it just add more for you guys if people wait to put it in the mail? Why would you want to do that? It's like you already know, put it in yesterday, today, right?
Yeah, you know, some people procrastinate. I do it myself. It is a little easier for us if we get them early on. Just gives us more to count early on, so that we don't have to deal with a giant rush of ballots on Election Day. But we'll get through it.
What's the breakdown? Last I saw, generally on Election Day, a normal Election Day, it was half and half. Are more people voting by mail now than actually going Election Day and filling it out like old school?
Yeah, absolutely. Most of our returns so far have been by mail, and then our drop boxes come in second. We've had about 6,000 people visit our vote centers so far, and that'll tick up tomorrow on Election Day.
Now, when you fill it out, put it back in, and you seal it up, do you find a lot of people don't sign or they forget to sign? Is that a problem, and what happens to those ballots?
It is a problem. We do have a few thousand people either forget to sign their ballot or have signatures that don't quite match what we have in their voter file. So when that happens, we reach out to the voter to let them know, hey, there's an issue here, and we give them the opportunity to fix it so that their ballot can count.
We did have reports of some people getting more than one ballot, but obviously you'll probably agree if you do fill out a ballot and you fill out 3 or 4 that may have come in the mail erroneously, just one of those will count, right?
Just one of those ballots counts, and we verify the signature against what you have in your voter file if you do return it by mail or ballot drop box, and the first one that we get and verify is the one that counts.
All right. Ken Kasparis, Public Information Manager with Sacramento County. Ken, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Good luck the next couple of days.
Yeah,
Don't be
thank
busy.
you.